Hello, hello, and hello. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. I know y'all have a lot of things to do, so we're gonna get to the news right away. But before we continue, just know this is not financial advice. Maybe it's educational. Yeah, let's say that. Educational, entertainment, whatever you guys can get out of this. But once again, not a financial advisor. So, with that said, let's get to the news. And so, yesterday I was going to bring you guys this tidbit here, um, but I had other things in mind and in my heart that I felt that was of utmost importance because of timing and um, and the urgency of you know at least in my case, if I were to invest, you know, the way that I would do it is practically the way that I told you guys yesterday. And that for me would be sooner than later. But nevertheless, let's go into the news. This happened yesterday. Vanguard, massive asset manager. When the Bitcoin ETFs came out, these guys stood up and they were like, we're going to make war against you guys. So they declare war against Bitcoin. They said, nope, we're not going to do it. There is no way in this world we are going to sell this trash. That's practically what they said. And so, obviously, customers being customers, um, they were like, oh, wait, hold on. Y'all ain't going to give me what I want? So a lot of them, they said, okay, sayonara, we're not gonna sit on the sidelines looking at everybody making money just because you guys, you know, have a certain perspective on this product. And so a lot of customers left, and it seems that a little bit of that pressure, plus, who knows, maybe even Mr. Larry Fink himself and BlackRock, maybe they just, you know, put a little bit of pressure on these guys, and now they said, okay, 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 we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it over time, whatever that means, but we are gonna do it. We're gonna offer that product to our customers. My opinion is these guys are going to do it sooner than later because people are gonna scream, especially, especially if they see Bitcoin going to 55,000, 60,000, 65,000, these customers are going to be like, Vanguard, if you don't do something sooner than later, we're all going to leave. We're going to go somewhere else. And one of the beneficiaries of that, those customers leaving Vanguard, has been like Fidelity in them. And so, you know, So this just means that when these doors are open, there's going to be another floodgate of capital that's going to enter Bitcoin. And so we continue. VanEck. So VanEck was one of the 9, 10, 11, I don't even know at this point how many ETFs providers are out there. But these guys, something very interesting. Somehow yesterday, out of nowhere, they decided that it was a perfect day to just go 14x on their purchase. So they bought 14 times as much as they would buy daily. And this happened yesterday. And this is what I'm saying right here. The question that should be, you know, bouncing around in your brain is why? Why are these people buying so much Bitcoin? And that's a legit question. Very nice, guys. Good job. The wheels are turning. I love it. Um, and so, yeah, they just somehow decided that they were gonna go gangbusters and just, you know, hey, just take that buy button and just, like, break it practically. And so they did. So, I mean, and I get it. These people understand that there's something about Bitcoin that not even gold has. You see, gold, they could, I don't know, maybe go to a mountain, and if there's more gold there, well, guess what? There's more gold that's now gonna be, that could be potentially mine and be, exposed to the market. But Bitcoin is 21 million. There's not gonna be more, and there's not, well, there's definitely could be less, but there's only ever gonna be 24 million in existence. And that's it. It's a cap. There's no more. And so these guys understand that there's going to be a moment that's going to come when the demand is going to be extremely higher than the supply. And that day is coming in about 2 months, more or less. There's going to be a Bitcoin halving. They're not going to be able to mine 900 Bitcoin as they do daily. Okay, now that's going to be cut in half. It's no longer going to be 900 Bitcoins daily. It's going to be 450. And so if only that occurs, 450 Bitcoins mined daily, and you just keep the same demand as it is, guess what? You just double X the price, in theory, of Bitcoin, because now the demand is twice as much as what it was, you know, as what it was before. So again, food for thought. Think about these things, guys. These companies, big money is moving quick now because they understand there's going to be a supply crunch in the very, 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 very near future. So keep that in mind. And talking about Bitcoin's supply, um, I was looking at this chart, and I found it very uh, educational, because right here we see the breakdown of practically where all the Bitcoins, where they are, and how many we still, are still left to be mined. So 1.1 million is Satoshi, that's 5%. These are the person or people that created Bitcoin, that, they allocated 1.1 million to them, and that's it. We've never seen them move that money. It's like that money is lost practically. Now we have 3.7 million. This is an estimation, about 18% that's completely lost. These are people that maybe put it in a computer, and when Bitcoin wasn't really worth much, and they were like, whatever, this old computer, and they just trashed it. I mean, there was a story of a guy that had like $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. Yes, in the minefield. Bye bye, gone, not coming back. Another one had, I don't know how many millions. He forgot his code, his password, and well, you know, it is what it is. So always have a contingency plan, have a backup of, you know, of where you put your investment. And so we continue here. There's still 6.6% to be mined, 1.38 million Bitcoins is what's left to be mined. 565,000 BTC belongs to all the governments around the world, funds, ETFs. They have 818,000. about 4%. Businesses, they have 3.6%, about 760,000. And miners, 714,000, which is 3.4%. And the bulk of the BTC is individuals. But don't be fooled by that, because just because it says individual there, it doesn't mean that it is just a regular Joes like you and me. I mean, a lot of the people that hold this, I mean, the Michael Saylors of the world, you don't think that Larry Fink doesn't have Bitcoin? Think again. Uh, what's his name? Cook, the one from Apple. He has Bitcoin. He's already said it, in public that he has Bitcoin. Kathy Wood from ARK Invest, guess what? She has 25%. Oh my goodness. You know how crazy that is? She has 25% of her wealth. Okay. This is like her money, liquidity. She has 25% of it in Bitcoin. Once again, what do they know that we don't? They know that the day of retribution is going to come. I mean, the day of reckoning is going to come where the entire world is going to be left holding, their heads practically. And they're going to say, wow, we missed the opportunity. I don't know. Continue to give you guys food for thought. And so let's see where Bitcoin finds itself today. All right, we got Bitcoin over here at $51,370. Practically, Bitcoin hasn't done anything, guys. It's just gone sideways. I know that there was a sell-off. It was like around 52,000 and some change, and it dropped to under 50,000. But this is a lot of selling pressure that we're still getting from GBTC. These guys, as I told you guys, as I've been telling you for the last few days, that, the courts ordered Genesis, which is like a sister company, to be able to sell their GBTCs, their Bitcoins, so that they can, take care of the bankruptcy that they are going through. And so it looks like they are shedding about 150 million dollars worth of Bitcoin a day. And that's massive, guys. That's not a big number. And still, Bitcoin is 51,000, 52,000. It does not go under 50,000. And I'm telling you, since yesterday, I've been thinking about that. And I almost feel like the institutions do not want Bitcoin to go under $50,000. And I think it's because they don't want anybody to look at this. I do feel that they want to make sure that this is out of the reach of most people, so that when it is, $100,000, $200,000, then at that point they'll sell it to the masses. It's what I'm thinking, and so I'm sticking with that story. So once again, Bitcoin's still pretty strong. It's not really phased by any of the selling, because once it sells, man, it's like there's like somebody has like a time, like a limit order, set. Hey, whenever Bitcoin hits this amount, boom, it's like automatically, you know, there's orders that are, fulfilled, and they're buying, you know. And so that's practically what it is. I mean, the demand is still pretty high for Bitcoin. And, talking about the outflows of the GBTC, it is absolutely necessary. It is imperative for the space to to go through this. I mean, we we want GBTC to just get rid of all that toxic, toxicity that it has. All that toxic, money, all that has to get out. So that once all of that gets out, there is nothing else standing in the way. All will have, the halving, and after that, layer down this year, maybe we'll get, some rate cuts. That should be able to help Bitcoin and the market. And, the presidential election, that could be a double-edged sword, but I mean, that could be helpful as well. I don't think Biden is going to be like, oh, I'm going to make sure that this year it is the worst year for consumers and all that. They're going to try to make, this year look like, oh my goodness, like things couldn't be better for us. So watch out for that. I'm going to share just a little trick of something that I do, whenever I'm going to buy some coins. And I normally, when I go here to Coin Market Cap, I go to the search and I look at these trends, these guys, and I look at top gainers. Oh, wow, look at Jasmine, 37%. Wow, that's amazing. And I tend to look at the top losers because I want to see like, oh man, are there any good projects here that, have shed quite a bit you know, and they're just really good projects. And I see OP Optimism, that's a good project. SEI, SEI, that's almost 8% down. For what reason? No reason, guys. No reason for it to be down that much, but it's down. So that's a good pickup for me. If I were to invest, these are some things that I would look into. Matic, it's a good project. Some people, they love Beam. I don't hold any beams. Um, I don't hold any optimism either. I do hold some say and some Matic. This is for transparency. So you guys know. And so, those are some good projects. Even Arbitrum, which is that ARB, that's a good project, you know. So these are some things that I look at, and if I feel that, they are good projects, then I go ahead and I DCA into it, dollar cost average. Well, guys, this is gonna be it. Once again, this is not financial advice. I sure hope that it was educational. Smash the like button. Please subscribe. Help the channel out. Help your boy out. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video. God bless and bye bye.